Redski's Righteous Readings. I am, of course, Redski. Welcome, welcome. So we are continuing with the 72-hour star signs. We only have 3 left to go. They are Gemini, Taurus, and Aries. So let's see what's coming in for the next 72 hours, September 1st to 3rd, for Gemini, Sun, Moon, and Rising signs. From the 1st to 72 hours. If you like the reading, please like and share, but definitely make sure you subscribe to Redski's Righteous Readings. We would love to have you join our soul tribe. Okay, Gemini is 6 of Wands reversed, so I'm seeing here a bit of a, oh, hang on, and 6 of Cups, wow, and it's upright. So 6 of Wands reversed, 6 of Cups upright, okay. Don't worry, Redski will explain everything in a minute. Okay, lots of messages here, Gemini. 2 aces as well. Ace of Pentacles reversed, Ace of Wands upright, and the Ace of Cups. Good Lord, and that's reversed. God, so many cards down. This is going to take me a few minutes, Gemini. 4, 8, 9, 10, 11 cards. Okay, my dear Gemini, so this is an extremely big reading for you. Okay, let's begin, my dear Gemini. Oh, just turn around a little bit so I can... Da, da, da. 6 of Wands reversed is your first card, Gemini. So when we talk about the 6 of Wands reversed, there's apprehension, fear, as of a victimless enemy at the gate, treachery, disloyalty, as of gates being opened to the enemy, etc. This always reminds me of the movie Troy. You know how they have the beautiful big wooden horse that is bestowed upon them as a gift, and they wheel it inside, and as they sleep, all of the opposition, enemy crawl out from hidden inside that big giant wooden horse and take it over. This is what this card reminds me of. You know, something that looks good on the outside is actually very treacherous on the inside and should not be trusted, and you should definitely have your eye out for this energy in case it comes towards you. Okay, so then we look at none other than your next card, which is the 6 of Cups, and this one is upright. So when we talk about the 6 of Cups upright, we're talking about memories of long times past. So this is not recent past events. This would be you reminiscing from 20, 30 years back when you were children, or maybe when your children were children, if they are now fully grown, if it makes sense. But this is definitely looking back on childhood, happiness, enjoyment, but coming rather from the very past. Things that have vanished. Now the reader reverses this, giving environment, and then the children are disporting in a newly entered precinct. So it's a lot of growth. There's a lot of love, a lot of growth, and a lot of potential. The third card, my dear Gemini, is none other than the Emperor. In its upright. Now the Emperor is an extremely strong energy. It doesn't have to be masculine or feminine. Try to get your head out of the when doing tarot to think of them as gender. It's energy, so it's strong energy, fast energy, noble energy. Yes. So as I was saying, my apologies, Gemini, I digress. I've been doing that a lot on these readings. You got none other than the Emperor in its upright. Stability, power, protection. A great person to aid reason and convictions. So there's a person coming through that's going to help reason and take control of some of these issues and pan them out, so you can move forward in a much more easiness. At the moment there seems to be a real contradictory issue over what is best for you, what you want to do, and what you can and cannot do. So the 4th card is the 10 of Wands. Excuse me. 10 of Wands reversed. Coffee for a sec. Okay, Gemini, so then we go into your 4th card. It's the 10 of Wands reversed energy. So I'm seeing here 10 of Wands is a very, very big bundle usually to carry. When it's reversed, we're talking about difficulties, intrigues, and their analogues, contradictory, so things that sort of clash and aren't disposed to each other, or, just difficulties in general. The task is so hard and it's such a difficult one to amount to. But it intrigues you. You want to try and give this a go, even though you know that you may not be able to complete it, my dear Gemini. Your fifth card is the Ace of Wands. Interesting. And this is in its upright. So the Ace of Wands is talking about, when it's in its upright, is creation, invention, enterprise, the powers which result in these. So principle, beginning, source, birth, family, origin, the beginning of enterprise. According to another account, money, future, inheritance. So the aces are new seeds, new beginnings. So it's like a seed being bored into the ground, ready to be grown into something that can be quite big, lustrous, and fruitful. So whatever this Ace of Wands energy is trying to describe to you, it is a good sign to go forth and to see what this energy can bring for you. Because I think it will bring you good creative flow, which might stem into something creative being actually birthed into the world. Next card is the Ace of Pentacles. This is in reverse. So when we talk about the Ace of Pentacles reverse, this is the evil side of wealth, bad intelligence, also great riches. So a penny pocket's got lots of dollars, but Miss Penny Pocket don't got much common sense. Bad sides of wealth is, money is the priority. You're very gluttonous. You're very so money driven and based. You don't look at things through an emotional point. You don't look through things as a thoughtful point. I'm thinking of all the elements as I'm saying this. Let me explain where I'm going here. As I said, Wands, fire. Swords, air. Pentacles, earth. And cups, water. So as I was just sort of saying that and trying to describe this Ace of Pentacles being a new seed, earth energy as well coming through, they're all very prevalent and they all have their own place, but all work coexisting for a good combination of moving forward. What card are we up to? 4, 5, 7th card. You had so many drop, my dear Gemini, it's hard to keep up. Your 7th card is none other than that 3 of Cups energy, upright as well. So, 3 of Cups is merriment, coming together, meeting of an agreement, perfection, merriment, happy issue, the conclusion of any matter in its plenty, victory, fulfillment, solace, and healing. Or it could be 3 in the bed, literally. But all are knowing of this contract going forward. They are celebrating this fact. They are very much enjoyed upon this idea or idealism or moving forward. So very positive card. 3 people coming together, glasses raised to commend, to celebrate, and to have merriment and perfection, just to really bask and enjoy that energy. Now it's the Ace of Cups. Honestly, check this out. So Ace of Swords, Ace of Wands, Ace of Pentacles, and now we're about to do the Ace of Cups reversed. So Ace of Cups. Okay. Ace of Cups, as I was just trying to get to my darlings. So when the Ace of Cups is reversed, this has quite a strong meaning. Sorry, forgive my throat. So this is House of the False Heart, mutation, instability, and revolution. So I'm seeing here, the House of the False Heart is believing something solid. As I said, aces are seeds. So believing a seed has been cast or a foundation has been started, but believing this is actually not the truth. You thought that was the case. It is in fact not. It is a falsity. It is an illusion. It is a delusion. It is not actually as it seemed. It is not like that at all. As I said, this can also mean instability, revolution, or mutation. my tongue is so silly today. Sorry, Gemini, my sincerest apologies. So I'm seeing here there's definite change and there's a definite beginning starting, because we've got 3 aces on the ground here. So there is no doubt about something starting. This was your first row, so I'm just going to pop them in here too. We just did these ones. So it's looking really, really good at this point in time, my dear Gemini. Your next card, which is 5, 6, 8th card, you had so many, as I said, I think, is none other than that King of Cups energy, upright too. Now this is a very, very smarty pants energy. He's a fair man, a man of business, law, or divinity, responsible, disposed to oblige you, also equity, art, and science, including those who profess science and law. So this is, as I said, very smarty pants energy. He's very much about the sciences, arts, law, degrees. He is an art, creative intelligence. So very intellectually based individual, very smart. Could easily wear the judge's robes, or could go to be something that's like a speed writer, you know what I mean, and typist, or just bad, crappy example, but anything that covered by them creative idealisms. This beautiful gentleman embodies, remember, gender does not hold, energy does. So cups, giving, he wants to find someone to give his cup away to. So he's very much wanting to find, give, receive the love. And I think it might be from you, my dear Gemini. Then the next card backs it up to a T and perfect. Well, to a tenor, actually, not a T. 10 of Cups. I love this card. This is ecstasy by a man and woman below. Eventually, husband and wife. His right arm is about her. His left raised upwards. She raises her right arm. The 2 children dancing near them have not observed the prodigy, but are happy after their own manner. This is a home scene beyond. This is contentment, repose of the entire heart, the perfection of that state. If with several picture cards, a person who is taking a chance of your interest, perhaps. Also, the town, village, or country inhabited by you, the person being read for. But most of all is contentment. It is finding land as well. That they look like they've sort of bought the they've got husband, wife, plot of land, and dog and boy and child. What more could you want? That's the Aussie dream. I think that's the especially with 2020. I think that is the world's wish, not just Australia's, but the world's, to have our wish fulfillment via family, by kin, like wife, by land. And this weave of abundance creates the most overflowing cup of joy. Oh, and another tenor on the ground, my dear Gemini, and it is your final card. But honestly, this has been an amazing reading for you, Gemini. 10 of Pentacles now with that 10 of Cups. And we had 3 aces on the ground as well, and some major arcana. This has been a very strong reading, Gemini, for that 72 hours, 1st to 3rd of September. 10 of Pentacles upright. Family matters, archives, extraction, the abode of a family. So it's having that wish fulfillment, finding that King of Cups, getting the land and putting it in writing. You know what I mean? It's just, with all them aces, with fresh new starts, this is undeniably beautiful. My dear Gemini, you really can't point a finger. That's what I want to say anyway. I think it's a bit more divine advice than what it is from Redski's behalf. But I hope you enjoy your first 72 hours of September, my dear Geminis. Let's push on forward now to my beautiful, beautiful Tauruses, my bull gang, my bulls. My Taurus, Sun, Moon, and Rising signs. From that sign, the Sun, Moon, and Rising Taurus. Bull gang. What's crack-a-lackin'? What you you've been doing, ball gangs? Hope you're all doing well. Happy 1st of September, first day of spring here in sunny South Australia. If you're in the Northern Hemisphere, of course, you'll be going, Seven of Swords through the opposite of that. So that would be autumn. Six of Swords, Nine of Swords, both reverse. Oh, good Lord. And Four of Pentacles reverse. Good Lord, Taurus, what have you guys been up to through the Ring of Chicken Dinner? Oh, Knight of Pentacles. Good, strong energy, bloody freaking slow. Emperor. Oh, you're getting some cards coming through like Gem just did. Strong energy. I'm feeling like it's do or die on this one, Taurus. I don't know why. I feel really antsy like hell about it. Not about your reading about the first 72 hours of September. It's like yes, I have funky gifts. I can sometimes feel, hear, see, touch, taste. And that just comes out of nowhere. I have no control over it. I can hone it in sometimes, but on the whole, it comes through as it wants to come through. I am just a vessel. The divine is the messenger. Okay, my dear Tauruses, we've got some good messages coming through here. Just want to make sure that divine don't have anything else that they might want to bring to the table. Bring to the table. Let's go on, Redski. Okay. No, I think that's it. Thank you, divine. Okay, so my dear Taurus, sun, moon, and rising of that sign for the first 72 hours of September. So that's September 1st through to 3rd. Okay, Taurus. Now, let us begin. So your first card is none other than that Six of Swords energy, and that is reversed. So, move for a sec. So, Six of Swords energy. So, when we're talking about the Six of Swords energy in its reverse, we are talking about declaration, confession, publicity. One account says that this is a proposal of love. And I always do think that too, because this is a thief. In its upright, it's a thief trying to steal 7 swords. He's getting away with 5, leaving behind 2, because he's greedy. Reversed, swords are masculine energy also as well, because it's a big sword. Same with wands. Wands are masculine, whereas cups and pentacles are feminine. Nevertheless, with this particular card, I can see that there could be possibly, engagement here. There could be ties coming through here for you, and a testament of that nature of wanting to say yes. I really see that this is just, it's quite lovely, because I think you've been waiting for this for a long time, and you've waited, and now some good advice has come through, some counsel, some instruction, because there's been a lot of back and forth, like bull bashing, I want to say, Taurus, slanderous comments, I'm trying to think, what we used to call it, the whispering wall. You know when you would line up, a little space between you and your classmates in primary, say, or junior primary age, and you would do the whispering wall game. So the teacher would come up with a sentence, whisper it into the ear of the first child, and it would go around the circle. Like each child will whisper it. Now from start to end, it goes through. And by the end, the sentence and or story that you've told initially is completely wrong, jumbled, or mixed up. Every person alters, changes a little piece or part or word in that story. And by the end, with say 30 students or whatnot, each having a piece of that sentence, it often never resembles anything like it. So back to what my analogy of all that crap was, is the fact that this is much like that, I think. Now, honestly, Redski needs a lot more coffee. It is, it's 5 a.m. now, so yes, indeed. So let us continue. Nine of Swords is your next card, my dear Taurus. And it's worrisome a little bit. Not because of what it looks like, but because of what it represents. So 9 of Swords thoughts all up in your head, and this is to a quite a depth, to such a depth within one's mind. You feel imprisoned. You feel shame, fear, and that is reasonable. It's reasonable fear. A lot of doubt and suspicion. You are you're feeling these really deep deep-seated emotions and conflict within your heart and mind is becoming overwhelmingly prevalent. It is really starting to be able to no longer be ignored, is what the divine is telling me. There was a time that you were able to cover it, or sort of not let those ticks like emotions come through. That is not longer the case, is what the divine is trying to instruct me to tell you there. Four of Pentacles reversed is your next card, my dear Taurus. Suspense, delay, and opposition. So there's been so much delay here. It's beyond suspense riddled. It's beyond anything that a pressure cooker could take, really. It's way over it. And the amount of opposition from people that were initially supportive and or family, or somehow I think they should have a 2 cents or worthy of having any opinion at all, are being quite forceful and very oppositional to anything that you say, whether even you try to tailor make what you had said to moving forward something a bit more middle groundish. They're still going to pick it apart and pick it to shit, because there's something about you and their initial energy that is not very funky, I must say. But that's more of a personal Redski's little insert there. That's not necessarily on the cards. Last little bit. Okay, let's continue. Knight of Pentacles. So the Knights, mature energy coming in. Pentacle out of the elements is the slowest. Earth energy can take up to years, and his horse represents that. The big Shetland, I don't know, big ass heavy horse, not built for speed, not built for riding really fast. This little beauty, he was made for weight. Apologies, bad cough all of a sudden. Just give me a sec. Oh, terribly sorry about that, Gemini. I'll compose myself now. So back to what I was saying. Heavy horse, very slow moving. So the idea of this little fella is it's a mature energy, Knight of Pentacles, slow moving, earth energy. This beautiful darling is a extremely heavy horse, and the way him and rider work is they will take one step, assess, one step, assess, one step, assess. They can take up to freaking years to come in. They are a longevity type freaking energy that you could be waiting on for a long time. Pentacles are always months to years. They're never fast. They're lucky to get there at all. To be honest, they move slower than the wet week, times 3. But this fella does have communication for you, and it's good news, you know. Knights are mature energy, and they always bring messages and goodies and gifts with them. They don't come empty-handed, and you will be very joyous in this occasion of meeting up with them. Utility, serviceableness, interest, responsibility, recititude. You know, these are all keywords that are linked to that Knight of Pentacles energy. Okay. Then, Taurus, we go into your next card, which is none other than the Emperor, and he is in his upright. So, when we discuss and talk about the Emperor in his upright state, we are talking about stability, power, protection, a great person. So, someone who is very much admired. Aid, reason, and conviction. He does not lack here. The Emperor really does embody everything that needs to be had. He is, stable. He has power. He's a great person. You know, he assists in aid, reason, and conviction. He's not driven by emotion. He's not driven by any agenda except for what is right. Kind of like justice, but in a very much more king-like energy. Much more grounded, much more authority-driven, rather than keeping things in the balancing act and then executing that out into it. He is balance, and he just lets it come across everything around him. Your next card, my dear Taurus, is none other than the Moon, and that is reversed. Oof, love this card though. It's always got me. So when we look at the Moon reversed, instability, inconsistency, silence, and lesser degrees of deception and error, but nevertheless they are here. So instability here, a real undertone of that, because a few cards have represented a real instability here. But even more importantly than that, inconsistency. You can't find your footing. You can't get a timetable. You just can't seem to pull it together at the moment, Taurus. And it's not just frustrating those around you. It's really frustrating you. You've never been the most punctual, upfront, quickest of people, you know. But you do like to show up eventually. And it's kind of getting to that sort of, my God, you know, if this is, say, something to do with school, for instance, you've taken a month off of, you know, because you're lazy and shit, or for sickness, or I don't know, say you're taking a week off, and you come back from to school after that period, and nobody knows who the hell you are, you know what I mean? They've forgotten you, and then when you return, it's like you're a new entity onto your own, because they don't really know what the hell is going on. It's quite an odd experience, I must say. If you want more information on it, click and I will talk to you through chats later. But it's very, very odd energy, and I felt that. And that's very, very strange. But your last card, my dear Taurus, is the Hanged Man reversed. So upright. Sorry, Redski's in one of her moods. So the Hanged Man. I always think of the Hanged Man, you know, hanging from his tree of wisdom, trying to knuckle bunch and drip out the last common sense the tree has that he obviously does not have in his mind, because it does tend to make me laugh a little bit. So the Hangman reverse, you know, this is a very funky energy, because when it's reversed, it really takes on another meaning. Selfishness, the crowd, body politic. So this is all about body, policy, selfishness, and the crowd in general. But most of all, this is about you not seeing the wisdom that you so wanted to find. The disconcernment that you feel around that. The fact that there's been sacrifice, but not enough for you to ascertain what it is you wanted, or to get even close to even being considered. And that's hurt you, I do believe, Taurus. You know, use the earth energy, much like this Knight of Pentacles, actually. You know, you're not the fastest on the track. You don't really like the track. You're not the most, you're not the handsomest bloke in the world, but you're not bad. You know, you're not the most slenderest or body toned. Maybe a little chunky, maybe got this, that. It's not bad, you know. Knight of Pentacles, for instance, is, I think, a very Taurian energy. The reason why I say that is because Taurus assess and then go. This is exactly what this puppy does. And he could do that a billion trillion whatever times before he actually reaches you, the parent, and finds out what he, like, expresses why he's here. They always bring gifts, always messages, and always creative juices. Now, the last sign for our 72 hours is none other than our Aries. So Aries is sun, moon, and rising for the 72 hours, September 1st till 3rd, 2020. What's coming in for Aries? I hope everyone's doing well. Please like, share, and definitely subscribe. Good Lord, must subscribe. Because we have competitions going on at the moment. Yes, and I have only just announced that there is extra coming forth. So if you haven't checked it out, check it out after this video, please. And make sure you all subscribe to the channel so you get, and hit that notification bell button so you'll get notified. Because it's not long until we go live to see who the winners are. And it'll be my first live because we are coming in on the 6th of September, Father's Day. My 4-month anniversary of starting my YouTube channel. And I am extremely happy to still be here. Trust me, multiple times I have thought about chucking in the towel. But I want to thank all of you because you're the reason why I am still here and doing what I do. And actually really living my life. It's because you guys will give me the strength, courage, and support that I need to be able to do that. Cutting the cards down to 3. Aries. September 1st till 3rd, 2020. What do we have coming in for my Aries, my divine gods? My Aries, please. Sun, moon, rising signs. For September 1st through till 3rd, 2020. Okay. 5 of Wands has been coming out something crazy. 10 of Cups reversed. 5 and 10. Wands and Cups. Very emotional. Very love-based. Very upside down. Aries, what the fuck is going on? Yes, I do swear I am out there, but this is my channel. If you don't like it, go off. Now, King of Pentacles, Knight of Cups, both upright. Oh, 2 of Cups reversed. Aries, there is a lot coming in through here for you, and I think there is more. Yes, I do feel that there will be more. So, Five of Wands. So ongoing battles which are now about to cease. Well, Major Arcana, big. The Magician reversed, the Lovers upright. Let's see if we can just get one more. So, yes, and thank you, Divine. Oof, Three of Swords reverse, Aries. Oh dear, let me have a quick breather because some of these cards are just going to be a bit heartfelt. Sorry, my darlings, Redski had to get a fagski. Honestly, if I need my cigarettes. You see, I often see smoke wafting around me. It's probably not the incense, darlings. Redski rocks. Okay, Five of Wands reversed. So, lots of struggles, you know. Litigation disputes. This is trickery and contradiction. So you've been told something, people are going back on their word, which is really leading to a loss here. But litigation disputes and trickery, they're out to get you kind of energy. They don't. They want you to be blamed for something and then be punished for it, whether it was intentional or not. I'm not quite sure what the undertone of why they would want to do this to you. Whether it's punishment for past act you have done or past act they have done, I'm not quite sure. Cards aren't that in depth. You may clarify if I don't get it cleared throughout. Now, your second card, just going to say, is Ten of Cups reversed. Boy, which is flipping out like it's reversed. Trust me, it was reversed. Oh, what a day. Dollar. Ten of Cups reversed. So, this, when it's reversed, it takes on a slightly different meaning, because when it says upright, it would be like contentment. It is a 10. 10 is cycle complete, etc. But when it is reversed, it is repose of the false heart, indignation, and violence. So it's quite a warning card here that if you progress, this could lead to those things, and it could lead to quite a dangerous situation, I want to say, for you. I'll explain more as we go through. Your third card is none other than the King of Pentacles, and he's in his upright, in his robes, or splendid like. So, when we talk about the King of Pentacles, why do I keep saying cups? My day is just, apologies. King of Pentacles upright. So, this individual is extremely courage-driven, somewhat lethargic though in tendency. So he's a bit half-assed. He is, of course, the king, though, of his suit. He's about valor, realizing intelligence, business, and normal intellectual aptitude. Sometimes mathematical aptitude can be applied here. But it's always about gifts and attainments of this kind, success in these paths, and so forth. So maybe you are going into a business litigation, going in sort of winning the miniature argument and running off like you're valor driven, and you're all, it just seems to suit your Aries nature is what I'm trying to say. I haven't had enough coffee today, but these were the last three signs which I desperately need to get out with the rest of the reading. So please apologise if I'm starting to mumble and get quite incoherent. I'm losing energy at a remarkable rate because I'm absolutely knackered, my darlings. I'm absolutely knackered. So if let's continue, and thank you for your support. Knight of Cups upright after that, King of Pentacles. So graceful, beautiful white horse, unlike that pentacle horse, which was heavy Shetland staggy kind of thing. This more graceful horse reminds me of a jumping horse or a frolicky kind of horse, not a flat chat, flat stick race horse, or a necessarily an obstacle jumper over kind of like hyperactiveness horse, but one that goes at a pace, a mediocre pace, for longevity. Because, he'll just trot until he gets there. He don't care, he can trot there. And he most definitely will. So when we look at this knight, and we look at it upright, I'm a poet, I didn't know it. Stop it now. Okay, so arrival approach, sometimes that of a messenger. But this is about advances, proposition, demeanor, invitation, invitation and incitement. So I'm seeing whatever is coming through is a mature energy and or invitation, and this invitation is going to be quite gifted upon you. Sorry, I should be putting the cards up here so you can sort of have a little bit of a look-see and see your spread from a top-like view. I do like you guys to see your top-like view, like what I see on the table, if I can get as close as I can to it. Yes, because I think it's kind of part of the reading for you to see that, but I do like the setup of the camera here. So 2 of Cups is your next card, and that, of course, is in its reverse. Dang. So 2 of Cups, reverse, my beautiful, beautiful Aries. My son will be watching this, and I can just tell what he's going to say. Oh, not that again. So false love, folly, misunderstanding. So something has come to light, and it's led to you feeling like this love was false, that it was built on a lie. It is a lie. There's something very big, kick-ass whopper bad here, and you can smell it, regardless of whether you've got a good sense of smell or not. Folly and misunderstanding. Someone's been, with all of this reverse 10 of Cups, fighting 10 of Cups, male energy, and now like the upside down of that. Thinking someone was sleeping around or being promiscuous, saying, honey, I'm going to work, and then going maybe to a ladies' dancing club in town for a few hours, or the brothel down the street. That's something else listed. A massage parlor, perhaps, or maybe they do have a little piece of meaty on the side that's just digits in the phone, no name attached, so to speak. And maybe this energy has been in the background for a while, the booty call of the longest variety. And maybe they go see them still every now and then, just for something different. I'm not quite sure. I'm feeling very, someone might have done a bit of a rogue act here. And that may have left you feeling that you just don't understand this, why they would do that. Because everything is smooth, It's quite smooth. Okay, my dear Aries, have heed. Let's continue. Your next card is none other than the Magician, but he is reversed, but still have heed, because it's still good messages. Okay, my dear Gemini, so as I was saying, the Magician reversed. So when the Magician is reversed, that's a physician, Magnus, mental disease, disgrace, disquiet. So, hang on a minute. Yes. Gemini really, really does need some mental health. You're not crazy, darlings, and never ever say that you are. But you've gone through a lot of mental toughness, but you haven't come through that yet. You've been dealing with a lot of mentally weighty, lengthy issues. My apologies. I've had dentist work over the weekend, teeth removed, and it's still very, very sore today. Probably worse than the last few days. So my speech is becoming quite weak and incoherent. But unlike that, the Magician is not incoherent. He is quite coherent and quite good at his art. But mental disease I see here, and a physician or Magnus, is someone coming in to offer service to this individual where no other treatment can be gifted. Because, to be honest, because no one else would in that position, kind of thing is what I'm hearing from the divine. I don't know, it's feeling to me like someone has become sick with something rather nasty. And I don't mean COVID, or even though COVID is very nasty, or a flu or bug virus. I mean like cancer or something quite set in stone that this is a bad one. Actually, just give me a sec. I'm seeing brain. I'm seeing embolism or growth. A stem of brain or middle of brain, something to do with head, spine, joints and blood flow. Also, maybe a blood cancer if you're a younger individual. If you ever have leg cramps or pains, like growing pains, but a bit funky, always get that checked, okay, because it could be an underlying child cancer if you're younger of age. I don't know why that just came through. That was very bizarre. But someone must have needed to hear that out there. Please let me know in the comments below if that resonated at all with you. If not, let's keep moving forward. It doesn't matter. Just take what does. As I was saying, next card, Lovers, in its upright, Saturn Gemini. I love the Lovers card. It's funky because the angel, it's got red wings. It's just like blazing. Never the who's what's it. So let's continue, Laura, and keep on task. Attraction, love, beauty, trials, overcome. So, you're sitting in a pretty good place right now. Well, I would have said you're winner chicken dinner, but then your next card comes in and it gives me a little bit of the shitlets because you got this beautiful Lovers, all this Three of Swords, but it is reversed because if it was in its upright, it'd be, you've just been heartbroken and those swords are very stinging and it's very raw. It's just happened. It's very and you're very displeased. But when it's reversed, it's slightly a little bit more tolerable. This is this is dispatch, achievements end, and expedition. So you're sourcing out here. You're dispatching, and this is going to lead to an achievements end. Whether that's, finding solace and finding, a way forward after this love, or whether this is actually bringing it together and the Lovers are going to literally kick that shit off again and kick out that Three of Swords crap-like energy and really go boom, boom, ka-choo. We can turn this around at any point kind of thing, We can consolidate this. We can bring this together. We can make this wish fulfillment. I have a cup and I want to share my cup of love with you, Aries. Magician, there's energy here. There is potential here. It needs to be nurtured and some needs to be harnessed to bring this into fruition and to make it a hip and happening rather than a possibly flop-like energy. So there is a lot of undercurrent here for you, my dear Aries. King of Pentacles, strong earth energy. 10 of Cups reversed. There is potential here, my darlings. 5 of Wands. Get out of this strife and battle royale type energy, This will never serve you well. Okay, Gemini, Taurus, and Aries. You are the last 3 signs to be done in the zodiac, as I'm doing them backwards just to confuse myself a little bit more because English seems to be a bit too much for me lately. But nevertheless, now please listen up, everyone. Competition, okay, for your September monthly star sign, sun, moon, or rising sign you can go by. Find the video. If you want to enter the draw, and the draw closes on the 10th of September, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. No entries will be accepted after that point. The draw will be live, the first time ever live on my channel, to celebrate the 4th-month anniversary of Redski's Righteous Readings, and to say thank you to everyone for all your constant support and guidance. I love you, my soul tribe. If you've enjoyed this reading, also subscribe to the channel. I would love more soul tribe family. Love you. You are in the draw to win a free Redski Righteous Reading and a tarot deck. Now, I'm not going to tell you what deck it is. Not at this point anyway. But this deck has been used in my videos through my catalogue before in at least one sign. Now, this is a deck that not many people have, and it's very pleasing on the eyes. I love it, and it's textural. So that's all you're going to get for now. If I make more videos, I'll give more clues. But you must, to be entered into the draw, comment on your sun, moon, or rising sign September monthly general reading. Redski, please enter me in the September draw. That's all you've got to write, and bam, Redski will put you in. At the moment, I still have no entries. People, don't you want to win free shit? Tarot deck's up for grabs. A tarot deck that you don't even know what it is. And I have some real goodies. So there is mad potential for winner chicken dinner and gravy on the sides today, people. But get on it. Go find some content on my channel. Go find your sun, moon, or rising sign. Go give it a little sneaky peeky. And hit that little lucky old button for me. But definitely subscribe to the channel and definitely comment down below if you want to be entered into this wonderful gifted draw of free tarot deck, which I will reveal later when the draw closes as to what that tarot deck is, but I can promise you, the person that wins this prize is going to be absolutely floored and most impressed with what I have in store. This isn't even the reading I'm going to give away isn't just a quick zippity reading. This is an extensive full life reading. I'm an astrologist, student based. I've actually finished my astrology courses and everything, but I still consider myself a student because I'm always constantly learning and developing and you know, readjusting and going to different types of astrology based, like tropical, into, you know, I go across the board. I'm a real ghost of the arts. I just go through everything, and I must have and know everything. It's quite obsessive behavior, really, and compulsive, but it's driven, and I do love it. It's what brings me my most joy and keeps me my most grounded when I'm in that zone. Nevertheless, though, I would really love to for as many people to have the opportunity to be in this draw. You will not be disappointed. Okay, so please go find your star sign monthly video and comment Redski, enter me in September draw, and booyah, you'll be in. Light and love from all, from the divine and dear Redski. Look after yourselves and have a wonderful September, and happy birthday to all the Virgos out there, and I wish you all the very best until we meet again. Bye y'all.